Well, hello there. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. Yep, stream's working fine. Fuck, it better be. Ah! My headphones fallen off. Yeah, so I did decide to play L.A Noire in the end. Because why the hell not? Again, if it plays up, then I don't know, blame someone else, I don't care. Yeah. Oop, pardon me. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. I don't know how long I'm streaming this for. I ain't thought that far. At all. But then again, I'm a bit of a fucking idiot. Right, so the title should be up. It should say L.A Noire everywhere. It shouldn't be playing up. Get back and start it, shall we? Because one thing that annoys me about this game, and I'm not joking either. Right, the only way I can change any of the settings in the game, I have to go into the game and fucking pause it. That's how annoying this game is. Well, it's a good, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, brilliant game, love it, that's why I bought it for the PS4. After playing, I think I played it about 5 times on my Xbox 360. So, yeah. Again, who anyone is just actually joining in, then if it goes a bit shitty, then well, it's because I cheaped out on the internet because I'm a tight fucker. So we get started? Yeah. Do you want to skip? No. I don't want to skip tutorials because if I decide to do a part 2, I never do a complete series on this.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man.
I would never ever do a complete series of this. One, it takes forever.
Of freedom and vitality.
2, the homicide missions. Not that the homicide missions is hard. It's the whole time
his own home, and have room to breathe.
Literally, the homicide missions. It's just there's a naked woman. She's being killed. Look for clues on her body. Everything's showing.
A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
You know, I kind of when I was doing Mafia 2, I kind of skip in the table. If I did find it in the table, just skip it really quick. I know on Switch you can, but if you make it, if you take the piss and like, if you go, look, boobs, then yeah, it's kind of a piss take, and they're cancelled. You're banned. I don't know.
A city of pioneers.
I know there was loads of shit with the original Sandras, the hot coffee mod. But I even checked the ban list for this just in case if I wasn't allowed, sorry, to play this game. And I thought,
a city of dreams.
And I see it wasn't on the list of banned games. So I thought, fuck it, I'm playing it. The list of banned games ain't that bad actually.
A city of undercurrents.
I thought the 1 and 2 wasn't even on there either, and I'm thinking, and I remember when they got banned.
Will become a model for the world.
Unless it wasn't.
A city that has no boundaries. That will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad,
It's a
or whether
choo-choo
it's your
train.
partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
First of all, I need to hear myself think. Subtitles are on display. Oh, you can play in black and white if you want to. I'm not going to because it's boring. The thing is, the music is going to kick me in the ass. I didn't realize the only thing is the options menu is in the game, which is bollocks. Automation, what? Camera shake off. Automation, don't know what that means. But then again, I'm a bit of a fucking idiot. Clue music on. Off. Clue hints on. Why did I not have one before? I'm always missing clues because I'm a bit of a fucking idiot. Look, we all know I'm an idiot, so I have to keep fucking saying it. And if I do keep on saying it, I'm going to remember that I'm a fucking idiot for the rest of my life.
Here
I'm
we
away, I'm
go
a copper.
again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Oh,
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
I don't want to insert a joke here or. Get out.
Look at this junk.
That's not a clue. That's a beer bottle.
Seems
It's
irrelevant.
not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Oh, hang on. Something else. What's? Oh, it's a beer. Ugh.
What
That's
have you
what you
got,
thought.
Phelps? Anything?
I think I was in the.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
I can't. I'm running. More of a jog.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this
Should have
crap.
put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
2 rounds fired.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
He's a bit of a moron, though, isn't he?
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave.
We have
Okay,
the gun,
give me
Cole.
an headache.
Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Start running, Cole.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't
Yeah.
wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
No.
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
I enjoyed it, I can't be asked. God, he looks happy, doesn't he?
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Yeah.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Errol Snowder. There we go.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder. 203
Schroeder.
South Gless Street. Ordered the gun in February '46.
Back that, didn't I?
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
By the way, I'm not driving.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Yeah, Cole. Dick. Apartment 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad... Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Interesting. Don't have a fucking clue what these numbers mean. George Rose rings a bell. Oh yeah, it's a cop.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Ooh, cutscene. Flashback. Oh, my mate. Oh. Do we want to watch the cutscene? I can't. Anyway. Bastards. Yeah, you can. On. Quick game. Pause. Cutscene. Wow. Poo. Oh yeah, start again.
The bitch is getting this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you! You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
What's that fucking film called now? And there's a sergeant that actually sounds like that. I can't fucking think.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Me. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. Coming close.
Stay down.
cover.
Oh, he fucking painted that wall.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oh, look, more cutscenes.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Oof. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to keep doing that and I do apologise.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Doug!
Hey,
Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Ah, bastard.
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
L.A Noire.
There's no way I'm going back inside.
He's a new one.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Fucking nut a cunt.
Come on, then.
Give it up, Wendell! It's over, Bowers!
Come on, then.
Damn it, I was
How
going to
you
chuck him over the
doing,
building.
Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him, and Hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Yeah. You been track in high school? Yeah. God damn it.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one, The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Ding.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2.
1. Oh.
Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso,
1.
Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Oh. What's in your jacket? I think he's dead. Yes, I've definitely come to the conclusion he is dead. We'll have to check his neck. Yeah, definitely dead. I'm no expert, but he's definitely dead.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
32 FM Browning, to be exact. Yes.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Thank you. Now you can go back to filming 2.5 Men.
Twice as smart, you'd still be stupid.
Speak to the witness before
Fucking
homicide
rude.
arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sure.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
No. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Doubt. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the cues.
You're lying, Miss Coletta.
Oh,
you know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Pearl earrings?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God. I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other.
Because I haven't
Mr.
really
Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Oh.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
What I'm going to be doing is go to the gun store first.
You know the way. You can drive.
Because then there's more evidence there. But then I'm going to run after the son of a bitch.
Officers.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back.
Liar.
Said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's...
Kalu! Get back here!
Damn it!
That cherry pie was delicious.
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Yeah.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Yay, tutorial was done. Even though that took like 40 odd minutes. 45 minutes. I still don't know how long I'm going to be. I don't know how long I'm going to do the stream for. Might be 2 hours. Might be 2.5, 3 hours, depending on what my mood's going to be.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
The Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys.
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with one case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Yeah.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
The thing was, he was a really
They really
nice guy.
pushed you
I
through
felt
quick,
lousy
didn't they?
tolerating him.
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?"
Jesus Christ, that's fucking creepy.
Happier times, I guess.
always the same through a viewfinder. How about you?
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the
Brand
lab.
name might give us something to
Joker
go
says
on.
it's contaminated soil. My guess, it's a big lump of shit.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
I don't think so.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Probably nothing.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
a lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
I do love this bloody game. Oh, nothing else.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
It's the homicide missions. One of the last ones when you have to go around to every landmark. Try and know what the next clue is in the poem. I hate that one. It's the only mission I actually hate. But it's so fun.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
I can't remember if it was back up or shoes.
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet.
Don't tell you with it.
Looks like I made a mistake. Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Can't change my outfit. Rocket Adam.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
Hell yeah.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
Gee,
I'd like you to try and stay
fucking
calm
dumbass.
and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on. Used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here? To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Oh, Jesus.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Oh, God. Come on, Carl, pick up the thing, for fuck's sake.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
I just
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
I just realised it said M. Ryan at the bottom. That name's quite fucking funny. It's going good. I tried chucking one of them off a roof and it kind of failed. I ended up headbutting him. I played about with a dead body. And now I'm on this case. I still don't know what these bloody things are supposed to be. Supposed to be for, and why it tells me to look at them.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
We got a new hot water heater. Is it connected? No. Ah, no tools needed. You know, that's good, isn't it?
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Oh. Oh, yes, pincher. Not that. No, wait. Let me rephrase that. Can I rephrase that? I'd like to change what I just said. I sound like a fucking idiot.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Bloody flowers and faithful fuckers. Right, let's
Phelps
pinch.
badge
No,
1247.
don't use the word pinch because someone will say.
I need an address on a
Yeah, you want to
bar.
pinch us, you dirty bastard.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Get out.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I'm not. I gotta look at your fucking face. Jesus Christ, on a bicycle. Oh look, the curtains move.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
That sounds truthful.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Jesus. I hadn't even said that. Yeah, have I? Jesus Christ on a bicycle.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
I thought you had more then. I was looking at the fucking floor.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Stop taking the piss out of him.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So he was an alcoholic.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Accused!
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
Yeah.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive.
Sorry.
But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Listen, you fucking pig. I told you I don't know anything about that fucking picture. You're making a spectacle of yourself. Right, I'll be quiet now.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
Fucking understandable. What?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things.
No, they don't.
I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Best bit is when she's talking, I'm not even listening to her, I'm actually looking out through the window at the cars.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Do you blame him?
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Yeah, business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely fucking bit. He's doing the dirty, isn't he? You know, he's gone. You know, don't fucking behave now.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
But there's no one to vouch for you, but I'm going to say it's the truth.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
The Invisible Man.
No. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Adrian was playing hard to sausage in Seattle.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
To the pub. Where do you think we're fucking going? I want a drink.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Ding ding ding. Ding 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 ding. We're going to Ibiza.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Hey, I know you. No, you don't.
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
They could seem better days.
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
The only one that I have ever known.
Everything was
Know
fine.
where it goes, but it's only me.
Frank
and I
Morgan?
walk alone.
Who's asked?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Bing, bing, bing.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
What the fuck? Nightbot, why are you being an absolute cunt? You fuckwit.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, I've got to fix that. It's a Nightbot. Stop being a fucking asswipe. Jesus Christ, on a bicycle. What was I looking for? Receipt.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, so you knew what I was on about then when I called it a fucking idiot. I missed the question. Shit. I literally missed what he said. What did he say?
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
So that's what he said. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change some. I'm gonna have to change something. I've just disabled it for now. Actually, I'll try. Hold on. See if I disabled it. Nah, I've took it off. I've turned the moderation off on it, so it shouldn't fucking do it. Lurk mode activated. Please keep all arms and legs in the road at all times. I know you're still there because Nightbot has been a prick. Bad cop.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Yeah, because it says Nightbot. Stop spamming signals. Symbol, sorry. Can't stop fucking laughing.
Advice?
You got Morgan's address?
You're getting
Let's get over to his
more from
apartment.
Boy, that steak has seen better days.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee faster next
I
time.
wanted to cuff the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'll speak to a lawyer before I speak to you.
Shit. Well, there's my fucking 5-star rating. Oh, no, I don't want to. Yeah, cheers for that, Fox. Because obviously I only done it the other day. When did I do it? Yeah, the other day.
You can drive.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. The type is clever. Hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot. Is there a human? Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. It's time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
But why give me that clue? This at the end when I got to question no other people. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping. Apartment 2.
Apartment 2.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want
Help you, gentlemen?
up my ass.
LAPD
Tell
detectives,
me
Mr.
why.
Black. You're under arrest. Look,
I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
God damn it.
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Where did you go, Drew Carey? I'm not gonna.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian. Fucking moron.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
I'm a little teapot. Back streets back, alright. Fuck was that? Scared the shit out of me. When I sing, I want it that way. Ah, so that's what I need. Engerboot. Tell me why ain't nothing but. Disabled. Right. Done it. On it. Fuck, wrong one. I'm already making a Twitch chat. Guys, should be fine now. Right, Nightbot, you're gonna stop being an asshole. Because now you're getting on my fucking nerves. But I fixed it. I just followed your thing on picture there. Picture. You are my fire. No one desire. When I say I want it that way.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
I'm out of here.
This guy's got a screw.
On it.
You know the way. You can drive.
I was gonna say, why am I driving?
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Ooh.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
I know. I can see it.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
I hope Nightbite don't start taking the fucking piss.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
But you're not going to check the license plate.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanic's workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am.
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard, after all.
I forgot I had surround sound on.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I'm gonna say yeah.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what'd I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Sorry.
I can't remember if it was
Sometimes
fucking
you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Matson. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Be my
You
guest.
sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4. No good. We need diplomatic plates. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Fucking see.
So you don't know where the kid lives?
He got kicked out of his last place. He might be at his girlfriend's, but I don't know where that is.
Shit, I got it wrong.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
God damn it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Yeah, Dewey, Huey, and Louie. Foxborough Massacre, isn't it?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado. Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
Thanks for your help.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Can you drive to this one? You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. Who in God's name would want that?
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now. Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I'm telling you, it'll never stay.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Jack Ass.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
What?
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Well, tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You didn't use the car last night?
For dinner, yes. But it was back in the garage by 9.
Oh, fuck's sake! I fucked up again. I fucked up again, didn't I?
Help me out.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
Do 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 do. Oh, get out.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Here he is, apartment 3.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Gotcha.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up. Diplomatic license plates. It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
Yeah. But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Lie, lie.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
You can drive.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Oof.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
He's getting away.
God damn it!
Gonna lose him.
Piece of shit.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him. Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
Are you kidding me? Busted the car up.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away.
I'm gonna find you!
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
You're gonna lose him. God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
You ain't shit, Blacker.
Come on, you're getting greenbags hitting a red Ford.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Ooh. Four star, that's not too bad actually. I'll take the 4-star. Oh, can I... Distinguished. But what I'm actually I'm gonna end the stream here. I've done it for 2 hours, so my back's kind of killing me. Sat in this chair, so. Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, I think. So I will see you in the next one, probably tomorrow, depending if I can think of anything to play tomorrow. So, bye.